But we're back.
We're back. And today we're going to do a keto...
Coincidentally,
a keto Asian cuisine picnic.
Yes, we are. It was not intentional. We both said, okay, let's pick something out. I'll pick something out. You pick something out. We got here together. It's both Asian cuisine. So what are you making?
So today I'm going to make Thai noodle salad with peanut sauce.
Oh, that sounds good. And I am making Asian lettuce wraps. They're Copycat PF Chang wraps. They're shrimp and ground chicken.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. It's been a while. Do you got any updates? What's new? What's happening?
Literally nothing. Literally nothing.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Are you ready to get started with this?
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with some Thai noodle salad with peanut sauce. I love peanut sauce. She loves peanut sauce.
She does. We love peanut sauce. I will go to a Thai restaurant just for the chicken on a stick. What are those? Chicken satay.
Oh,
and the peanut sauce.
Those are so good. Well, I know everybody's going, noodles? I thought keto. Guess what?
Well, they can't even see.
I have some delicious keto noodles. All right. So they actually look like ramen.
Let's talk about those noodles.
We are. So
okay.
These are they are called Pasta Zero. They're shirataki noodle. Shirataki noodles.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you right now, they smell like noodles.
Yeah.
When you open the package, they smell like death.
They smell like a dead body has been smuggled into that package, disintegrated, and has turned into noodles.
Yeah. But I will say, once you rinse them and you drain them, there is no residual smell. It just smells like pasta.
It smells like wheat noodles.
Yeah.
That's what it smells like.
And it looks, the texture and everything looks just like, it looks like ramen.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got 2 bags of the shirataki noodles.
Mm-hmm.
That's about 4 cups. And then I have over here in this bowl, I've got a cup of shredded cabbage, a cup of shredded green cabbage, a cup of scallions, and a cup of chopped kale and carrots. So this is going to be what I'm going to mix together. And then I've got a 1/4 cup of peanuts. So,
peanuts.
You want to smell or eat one?
I know what peanuts smell like.
I love peanuts. Basically, all I have to do for my salad is I'm going to take my noodles. I'm going to dump the noodles into the bowl.
Yeah.
With this. Okay. And put the peanuts in there. And there we go. I'm actually going to use my hands to kind of mix that up. For my peanut sauce, I've got 1/4 a cup of sugar-free peanut butter that we're going to dump in. So I've got my little, it's too big. It doesn't fit in the bowl. It's too big. Look at that. I got it on the wrong place. I've got my 1/4 cup of peanut butter. Right? Now I'm going to have 2 tablespoons of minced ginger. Tablespoon? Can I use this?
Yeah.
Or
it's yours. Yeah, you can use it. It's fine. Just use it. All it's got is cashew ruminants in it.
So, oops. So we've got 2 tablespoons of minced ginger. 1. Sorry, I just want to sniff everything.
Yeah.
It smells so good.
It does smell good.
Okay,
ginger is very intense.
Ginger is intense. It's like ginger and Marianne. But like when I think of ginger, I always think ginger spice.
I love garlic. I swear.
Smell
I would
garlic?
bathe in it.
So
I would bathe in garlic.
Then you probably really wouldn't get any dates.
Oh, it's fine. Nothing new.
Alright, so now it's 1 teaspoon of minced garlic. 1 teaspoon minced garlic. And alright, so 1/2 cup water. Pour that in there. 1 tablespoon of lime juice. Alright, so Rebecca, my lovely assistant / co-host / not life partner. That's not right. Would you like to take a shot of lime juice?
Are you going to take a shot of lime juice as well?
I was just going to laugh at your misfortune.
Why would I do it alone?
No,
I'll do it if you do it.
No, I'm good. Okay. So it's 1 tablespoon of lime juice. So I put in 1 tablespoon of lime juice. We've got that in there. I also am going to do 1 tablespoon of toasted sesame oil. I love the smell of toasted sesame oil. Have you ever smelled toasted sesame oil? All right, you have to just take a sniff.
Oh, I love sesame oil.
It smells so good, doesn't it?
Yes, I always use sesame oil in any stir fry that I do. Toasted sesame oil is good also.
All right, soy sauce. Smell that. Now, for it to be, if you want it to stay in the keto, you want to get the soy wheat-free soy sauce. So, which I don't know why I said soy-free. Wheat-free soy sauce. So I'm gonna do a tablespoon of this. And then we've got this wonderful smelling, pungent fish sauce. So, do you want to take a sniffy sniff?
Yeah, I don't mind. It's better than the dead body. See, no, that just smells like a unkept vagina.
This smells like feet. It smells like feet. This smells like feet. Okay. All right. Sorry, I had to breathe. All right. So
it's better than the dead body.
That is true. It is better. So it's like dead body and feet.
I choose feet. So that's what we're gonna do.
Just kidding. I don't get me splashed with fish sauce.
I'm not splashing you.
Okay. All right, we got it. All right, 1 tablespoon of smelly fish sauce. But yeah, I promise it's gonna taste delicious. All right, I'm also going to add in, which of course, once again, I forgot.
You weren't prepared.
Well,
you have 1 tablespoon of sweetener, so that's what you're really getting the swerve.
Yes. All right.
Is the swerve what we put in before with the whipping cream?
No, that was the baking stevia or something.
Okay.
I can't remember, but it
yeah, it wasn't. That's why I was like,
No, this is actually swerve brown sugar.
Okay.
Well, sugar replacement, and actually I love it. Now the original recipe that I have, it calls for just and I'm going to butcher this word, erythritol.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is that word, which means sweetener.
Sweetener. All right,
So I have a lot of recipes that call for that.
that E word. So this is actually usually whenever I do a regular peanut sauce, I do put in brown sugar.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm using the swerve, the brown sugar replacement.
Okay.
So it's going to be 1 tablespoon of this, which we're going to get a dry tablespoon that hasn't got all of fish sauce on it.
Why don't you just use the tablespoon?
I have been using the tablespoon.
No, a tablespoon.
That would work, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It would.
So I've got my tablespoon of sweetener.
That's a teaspoon, but sure.
Yeah, whatever.
2 of those.
There we go.
Okay.
And we usually add extra anyways because it doesn't always taste good. Exactly. All right, I've got cayenne pepper. Now the recipe calls for 1/4 teaspoon.
Right. You do it until you feel like it's enough.
1/4 teaspoon. 1/2 teaspoon salt.
And with the soy sauce, I don't feel like salt's needed.
Yeah, you don't really need that much. All right, now it's gonna get really loud.
Okay.
So now I'm going to blend all of these ingredients together, and and you just blend until smooth.
Don't take that off yet.
Oh, I'm not. No. Like, it doesn't even lift off. Like, you have to, turn. Ooh. Okay. Our peanut sauce is done. We added a few little extra sugar, so it was probably like a 1/2 cup of sugar instead of 1/4.
And more peanut butter.
So we, instead of 1/4 cup of peanut butter, we added a cup of peanut butter. That made it a lot thicker, and it's sugar-free peanut butter. Now we're going to add the sauce into the pasta mixture with the salad.
Okay.
So we're just going to pour it over the top. All right. So I'm going to mix this up. All right, so we're mixing everything. We poured our peanut sauce into our mixture, and we're mixing it all together. And so you've got it nice and mixed in there. and we're just gonna kind of let it sit to kind of absorb all the flavors. And we can go ahead and try a bite if you want.
The noodles are different. They're not bad, but they don't taste like anything.
Right. And I mean, most noodles don't taste like anything.
But most noodles absorb.
Yeah. So I'm gonna add a little bit more. Well, that's why you gotta let it sit.
Yeah.
Just use my spoon that I've already.
Oh yeah, get all that sauce up in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then make some more and freeze it, and we'll make chicken satay.
You know, you could actually do some chicken and throw it into this if you wanted.
Yeah.
That would be a good little salad.
Mm-hmm.
But this is good for a picnic because it sits and you know you just mix it up and then you take it with you.
It's funny. So we came up with the picnic idea, and I know that we've already talked about this. And
Right.
we were like, okay, well, you come up with something, I'll come up with something. And how is it that both of us came up with something Asian inspired?
Yeah. I know because I was originally going to do broccoli salad.
Yeah.
But then I was like, oh no, I think she's done broccoli salad before. She hasn't. So
I cooked it. It's excellent. Try it. We'll
Yeah.
do that in another episode, but I haven't filmed it.
And so I was like, well, I don't want to do doubles. And so I thought of this last minute. And I mean, I think it's good. I think I'm going to try. All right, so we just finished up the Thai noodles and peanut sauce. I put that in the fridge so that all the ingredients can kind of meld together and get, you know, all the flavors can mix. So we're going to come back and, peanut butter on my boobs.
No, you have
A red pepper flake?
a red pepper flake.
Yep. I got peanut butter here and here.
Yeah.
And I
red
got-
pepper flake. I was
Yeah.
like, what, is that a mole? No, it's not a
No,
mole.
no malt. All right, so we've got that in there.
Right.
So what are you making? What Asian-inspired keto dish are you making?
So I'm making the PF chain Copycat lettuce wraps, and it's all keto. So I have my butter lettuce here. I should have gotten like bigger leaves, but it is what it is. They could be more like boats, and it's going to be wraps. But the first thing I'm going to do right here is actually just make my sauce, and that is just 3 tablespoons of almond butter. So I'm using almond butter instead of what you did, which was peanut butter.
Yeah.
So
I love almond butter. When my kid was in school, she used to have to take almond butter
Yeah.
for her lunches, and she wasn't too thrilled about it.
yeah.
But
I hate the goo that's on top.
I don't like how it separates. You know,
Yeah.
the real. Would you like me while you're doing that to go ahead and turn on the oven or the stove to get your pan heated?
No, it's good. It's fine. Thank you, though.
You're welcome.
So I have 3 tablespoons of almond butter. I'm at the bottom, so it's a little bit harder.
That's what he said.
Ooh, that is what you said. I'm going to do 2 or 3 tablespoons of water. Now this recipe calls for coconut aminos. 1, I don't know what coconut aminos are. And so, I mean, I do. But then secondly, I can't find them.
You can't find them anywhere. No.
In my small town Ingalls, there are not coconut aminos. And I mean, I sat there in the grocery store for a good 10 minutes on the aisle that has all the cute stuff. Like I was on Supermarket Sweep. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Where I'm just like, okay, where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at?
I miss that show. I love that show. Did they bring it back?
I think they tried to bring it back,
I gotcha.
but I don't know if it worked.
Yeah.
Okay, and then for my sauce, it also calls for 2 tablespoons of hot sauce. I have buffalo sauce, and that's kind of 2 tablespoons.
I could have given you some sriracha.
Yeah, I like buffalo sauce. And then all I do is attempt to mix it up, and that is the sauce for the Asian lettuce wraps. Now, everything else will be at the stove. So once I get this mixed up to where it's not as runny, I'm going to head over to the stove, heat my pan, and cook my shrimp and my ground chicken that go in the Asian wraps. And then
So, what part of the buffalo does the sauce come from?
I really hope the good part.
Okay. I was just wondering.
I mean,
you
I
know,
don't,
buffalo wings.
like, why are they called buffalo wings? Why is hot sauce called
buffalo sauce?
buffalo
Yeah.
hot sauce?
No clue.
Why are they called maybe somebody will watch and be in the comments and be a wing connoisseur and be like, oh, I needed more water.
The reason that the buffalo sauce is because of
In 1927, when, know?
When buffalo roam the world. Oh, I don't think. But
I'm interested to see what this actually tastes like.
let's see.
Spicy peanut butter.
Spicy yet satisfying. No,
Spicy
it's good.
Okay.
I don't like buffalo sauce, so.
Miss, I don't like buffalo sauce. I don't like cilantro.
But I can't taste it in there.
Mm-mm.
When
I
there's
got a little bit of
cilantro,
a kick. I know it tastes like
but I love it in salsa.
Mm-hmm.
But I do not love it, like if I get like a leaf, it tastes like soap. And it's like, But it's like a genetic thing. But the weird part is my brother and sister don't have that aversion.
Yeah.
But I do. So
What
yeah.
about your mom and dad?
My mom, yes. My dad, no.
No.
Yeah. Well, I don't think my dad has ever really eaten cilantro. So.
Yeah, I don't see your dad eating cilantro.
No. All right, so we're
Yep,
gonna come over to the pan
Yep.
and get your meat started cooking, right?
Yep. Okay, I'm back. So I just now cut the oven on. Our first order of business is to saute my shallots, my garlic, and my ginger in the pan. The recipe calls for avocado oil. I don't have any of that, and I was not about to buy any of that. So I'm using Kim's toasted sesame seed oil, which I think is absolutely fine. So I'm using 2 tablespoons of that, or 2 teaspoons. I have the recipe on Pinterest right now because I forgot to write it down. So I'm going to go ahead and heat this pan, and then I'm using 1 cup of shallots. I'm going to go ahead and put in there. And then I'll do 2 tablespoons of chopped garlic, but I have minced garlic, so I'm going to do 2 tablespoons, which is basically 2 squirts. Squirt. And then I'm also going to use a 1.5 tablespoons of minced ginger, sorry. So I have 2 tablespoons of garlic, 1 cup of shallots, and 1.5 tablespoons of ginger in there, and I'm going to let all of this heat up and cook down, and then I will be adding my shrimp and my chicken.
Now this is the point where we lose all sound. As you can see from the video, we are adding 2 pounds of ground chicken to a hot pan. Now that this is a complete guessing game, I'm pretty sure what I just put in there is the water chestnut. At this point, we just want to make sure that our ground chicken is completely cooked all the way through. So this is going to take a good 10 minutes probably. Okay, so now we have our ground chicken cooked all the way through. So at this point, we are going to go ahead and add our vegetables. We are going to add 2/3 cup of chopped carrots, 2/3 cup of chopped celery, and some cashews. You can use toasted cashews or you can use non-toasted. Just roughly chop them up a little bit. And we're going to saute this in the ground chicken until the vegetables are a little bit soft. We do not want them completely cooked because then everything's just going to be mushy. Saute the vegetables for 2 to 4 minutes, 5, 6 at the most, and then we're going to go ahead and add our shrimp. Now, before I'm going to add these, you want to make sure you wash the shrimp, and you don't want whole shrimp, so just go ahead and cut those up. I should have cut them into smaller pieces. If I make this again, I'm actually going to do a rougher chop on the shrimp so they're a little bit smaller. At this point, we want to make sure our shrimp are cooked all the way through, so cook them for a good 5 minutes. Double check before you cut the heat off. I'm adding the sauce, the peanut sauce that I made for this dish. If I were to do this again, I would not add my peanut sauce. I would add Kim's peanut sauce to this because hers is so much better than the sauce that I made, the almond butter and the buffalo sauce. So definitely, if you're going to try these wraps, they were delicious, but they were 10 times better with her peanut sauce than with my peanut sauce.
Okay, so what I've done is I went ahead and put my almond butter and hot sauce into the meat, and I've stirred it up. I'm going to go ahead and transfer it over to a larger bowl because, as you can see, I'm running out of space. And then we're going to let it cool off a little bit, and then we're just going to go ahead and put them in the lettuce wraps and see how they taste. Because as of right now, so you're going to go ahead and plate that up. I have my fork. I'm ready to retry the Asian noodle salad. If I were to do this at home, I would use
Less noodles.
less noodles,
Yeah.
more sugar. But that's just me. But I mean, otherwise, it's
It looks great, and it's a
It
very
does.
pretty plate.
It does.
Now we're using paper plates because this is a picnic.
Mhm.
So can I take one of these?
Yeah, go for it.
And I'm gonna take one on mine,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take a little bit of this.
Okay.
But yeah, I would do less noodles just because, so I had to, or even just add some more of the,
Those noodles are long. Y'all.
those
Did you
noodles
see that?
are long. It's like, and
It's never-ending noodles.
yeah, and I didn't get enough of the veggies. So I would probably add another package of the
Veggies.
veggies.
Mhm.
So you ready to try this?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
So I'm gonna, you know what, now that it's on my plate, I can cut it up.
Oh yeah.
And not be
They
able to
don't
like,
really cut that well.
no. But I will say, since they've been sitting in the mixture, they're softer than they were. The texture is, they're
You know
not.
what? I'm just gonna go for it. It is what it is. Y'all are about to see all noodle all day. Mhm.
Much better. Now that everything's kind of melded together,
Mhm.
much better, I think.
Honestly though, the peanut sauce steals the show.
Yes. Oh yeah. I mean, if it wasn't the peanut sauce, it would taste like crap. But I mean, then it wouldn't have any sauce.
You could have just made the peanut sauce and
And you
really
wouldn't have it.
lathered it over my body,
Yeah.
and I'd been fine.
Well, I wonder what this would be like with that peanut sauce. Like, take that, put the peanut sauce that I made, and mix it together.
Wow, that's gonna be good.
Yep. All right, let's try
Let's
these.
try these. So we are, carefully picked up lettuce wraps, our lettuce boats.
These are always hard to do.
Aren't they?
That's good.
That's really good.
But that's it. Slutty keto. Thai
Picnic.
inspired picnic. We've got so join us on Facebook and YouTube, and don't forget to
Like, subscribe, and join our Facebook group, Slutty Keto, where I go live every Thursday at 5. All right, thanks guys. Bye.
Bye.